Some people may tell you that chasing your dreams is too hard, or you should just get a steady job that pays your bills and just call it quits. Live a normal, boring life that everyone lives. Don't worry about being financially free because that's only for rich people. Well, let me be the first one to tell you, it's a mindset. Normal people wake up and live for the weekend, while me and you, we live for right now. We are the type of people that follow our dreams, and then when people see us doing it, they look at us like we're crazy. But you know what? They're the crazy ones. As dream chasers, we have to believe in ourselves, because if we don't, who will? Take a look at yourself today, real closely, and ask yourself, why not? Take your vision, write it down, think about it, manifest it, and act on it. And one day, it will come true. But the thing is, you have to believe. You have to show consistency and passion, because if you just let it sit there with no motivation behind it, it's just going to disappear like nothing was there at all. Take this as a sign to do that thing that you've always wanted to do. There are no more excuses now. If we can take control of our own lives, we can live the way that we want, not the way that they want. We have to be creatives. We have to take action, and most importantly, we have to never be satisfied. Don't stop now. The grind is just the beginning. What is up, guys? Hope you've been doing well, and I hope you really enjoyed that little no-budget cinematic short film that I just made. And that is exactly what we are going to be talking about today. How I created a no-budget cinematic short film. If you're new to this channel and want to see more filmmaking tips and tricks, then I suggest you hit that subscribe button down below and click the little bell next to it so you don't miss anything. Okay, so first off, where I actually shot the video. How did I get such a beautiful place to go and film? Well, luckily for me, 5 minutes down the road, there is this little college that I go to, and it has this beautiful walkway next to this lake, and I just had the inspiration the other day to just go down there and start filming, and that's exactly what I did. And it turns out that I accidentally made a no-budget cinematic short film. The trail went around the entire lake. I didn't go around the entire lake. There's a boardwalk over there that I didn't go to. I had to actually get back home and start editing videos, and yeah, so I just went over there, filmed a little bit, walked like halfway up the trail, and then I got what I got. What I actually used to shoot the cinematic short film, my current mirrorless Canon M50 that I'm recording on now, I used that for all of my shots, except for obviously the drone shots that you saw, and I used my 50mm f1.8 to shoot the close-ups. Now, for the drone shots, I used my Mavic Mini. I filmed, I think, every single drone shot that you saw in that video in one take. It was just one long video. That's how I shoot my YouTube videos, by the way, too, if you haven't noticed. The power of editing is something we can all appreciate. Okay, so next I created a shot list before I actually even went and shot the video. I went on to Google, well actually I didn't even go into, I went on to my notes on my phone. I created a little bullet point of all the shots that I wanted to create. Like an example would be, get a shot of me walking past the camera, get a shot of me walking away from the camera, you know, get a foreground shot or something like that, get a close-up shot with foreground in it of me walking past the camera, you know, something just kind of, you know, detailed so I know exactly what I want to be shooting. And, you know, of course, whenever you're out filming, you don't just want to stick to the same shots that you've written down and think that, like, oh no, I can't shoot anymore. Get creative, add your own shots too. That's exactly what I did whenever I noticed that I was like, wow, this might be a good shot. Like the first shot you saw with the geese, that was an added shot. I didn't know those geese were going to be there, so I just, you know, I added it. And the audio that you guys heard, I recorded that and I wrote it down before I actually even went and shot that. So I think I ended up writing down the script for the video, which was the overlay audio that you guys heard, and then I ended up recording it, and then I ended up writing my shot list down. And I used a ton of filmmaking techniques. Obviously I used foreground, which to make any film cinematic, you should always incorporate foreground into your cinematic footage like you've heard before. And I captured a subject, which was me. And on a no-budget short film, you're probably going to find yourself being the star in a lot of movies that you create, because you obviously are not going to charge yourself money, right? You might even have to use your close relatives or even your friends, you know. Now, filming myself took a little bit longer than I expected because I obviously had my camera set up to my tripod and I had to reset every shot, you know, if I wanted to get a low shot, if I wanted to get kind of like a close-up shot with some foreground in the image, I had to obviously move my tripod to where I wanted to shoot. So it's obviously going to take longer when it's a zero-budget short film and you're not going to have all these talents to help you. You're not going to have you know, your crew members or whatever. You're just going to have you, yourself, and your camera. Now, framing in this video, I didn't do too much framing just because I didn't have that much time, but I did happen to use myself on the rule of thirds with, you know, me skipping that rock. I used the rule of thirds shot on that, or I tried to at least, and then in post-production I scaled that down. And I did not use any professional lighting during this because it was daytime, and in a no-budget film you're gonna find yourself not using really any professional lighting at all because you want to use natural light as much as you can, because once you get that first professional softbox light you want to use it all the time, you know. And I obviously edited my little short film using Premiere Pro. Now I edited it in about 2 hours. That's really just a normal time for a short film. I didn't really have any purpose with it. It was just like a little edit. I just threw my audio on it and then I just threw my B-roll in there. A more purposeful film is going to take obviously longer to shoot. You know, like I always say, random shots equals quick edit and purposeful shots equals a longer edit, and that's kind of something that is sort of obvious to all filmmakers. So that is it, guys. That is all that I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed my little no-budget cinematic short film. I wish you the best on your journey, and just remember to always keep creating and to never be satisfied. And on that note, I will catch you guys on the flip.